lot of goal scoring from last year. Expectations still high this year for the Eagles, but looking for their first goal of the season after being shut out on Thursday at Elon. NC State in the home whites with the red shorts, and Florida Gulf Coast in their road blue, cobalt blue for the Eagles. We're told no hydration breaks today, but gosh, it's a hot one here, Brad. About 84 or so at kickoff.
Yeah, it's hot. No shade at all as well.
Bright day here. NC State played in front of a crowd of better than 2,500 in their opener. In that thrilling 3-2 win over High Point. Crowd not going to be 2,500 today with the conditions. But still a good crowd on hand. And an exciting new era for NC State soccer. They look to follow up that thrilling comeback win here today against Florida Gulf Coast team. Expected to be improved from a year ago in which the Eagles won 3 matches. Got a foul here, and Florida Gulf Coast, the restart. Well, we mentioned a number of changes for Coach Hubbard, and maybe most notably, Logan Erb gets the start in goal. Match number 1, it was Enzo Calvaljo, the winning goalkeeper. He played the full 90, the NAIA national champion in transfer. So a couple new goalkeepers for NC State here in the first couple of matches, and Logan Erb, another transfer, hails from Houston, but he spent last couple years at San Diego State and had a great year last year when he was second team All Pac-12, led that conference with 6 shutouts. So good to have options between the pipes, and NC State going to give Erb the opportunity here in match number 2. He will play this round with his feet. Jarvis Cleo, number 7 in white, did not play in NC State's first match, but gets the start in midfields. Versatile player. He played outside back primarily the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he plays today. You know, historically he's played on that right-hand side as a right back, sometimes moving forward as a right winger as well. So now today he's more centrally playing on that right side of the diamond. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he does in that position.
He's come to NC State from England and from West Brom Academy. Your team, your club.
Yeah. Famous academy.
Here's Will Butte. We highlighted him in the open. Yoshida losing possession. Both these teams want to play with the ball. NC State enjoyed 62% possession in the win against High Point, so they didn't just generate the chances. They had the Wolfpack share of the ball, if you will.
And I think playing in a day like this, or on a day like this in this heat, you want to be on the ball. You don't want to be chasing the ball around.
Sure. It's Enrique Santos upended. And we'll see what NC State can do with this free kick. First-year head coach Mark Hubbard, tremendous success at New Hampshire. See the 7 straight NCAA tournament appearances. And he would like to extend the streak for his coaching career and get NC State back in the tournament this year. They go quickly on the restart, and it'll go out for a goal kick. Miss hit on the cross.
Yeah, good idea. You know, Bennett played really well on Thursday. You know, proving a real threat down that left-hand side. You know, quick free kick. Cross could have been a little bit better.
Bennett, one of a handful of players coming with Coach Hubbard from New Hampshire. That familiarity, of course, with the system helping a little bit. As this whole team gets acclimated to one another, so many new faces That is, of course, the storyline, not just in college soccer, but in all collegiate athletics. A chance here for the Eagles. Sent across, goal. That was Leo Shore whipping it across. Well, Coach Cormier, in his 21st season, he was at Vermont, coached against Coach Hubbard back in the day at the America East. Two coaching connections. Got a chance to talk with he and Coach Hubbard prior to this one. And he's excited about his team this year. Again, what we were just talking about, right? The storyline across all of college athletics is so many new faces and chemistry. In the era of the transfer portal is always big. And so that's what these coaches are tasked with, right? Is getting everybody to kind of pull in one direction. It's really tough in the collegiate soccer game because preseason started just a couple of weeks ago. And now you're having to turn around and play these games that count.
Yeah, it can be challenging, but I think that's where your experienced players come in and
sure.
Your philosophers come into play early doors. Speaking to coach there, ball playing team wants to be in possession, wants to be on the ball, playing out from the back, building. So that will come in handy today in this heat.
Shoot muscled off the ball by Isaac Heffis, one of the many newcomers for NC State. That's center back pairing. Heffis and Michener. Whistle and a foul against Beltran Alvarez.
Victor, watch, keep outside. Victor, I got two.
Be a corner kick. No, goal kick. Referee is Soren Stoika. Daniel Canacanui and Paolo Zambrano are assistant referees today. There's a saying in college football where your most improvement is from week 1 to week 2. And both of these teams, of course, looking to improve from match 1 to match 2. And that's that first real opportunity under the lights, see how you fare. Both coaching staffs, I think, pretty pleased overall with match 1, but obviously there's stuff to clean up. And both of these programs know, hey, that first result could have gone either way. Late goal here, late goal there. Liam Bennett delivers it in. Khalil finds Santiago Hoyos. Good cross to the back post, gets through everybody.
Yeah, dangerous ball in, and I think that's where NC State had a lot of success on Thursday as well. Set pieces, but landing on those second balls and keeping the attack going, as you just seen there.
What is the key to be so good on getting on those secondary balls? Is that just effort and want to? Is there something tactically with that?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. I think obviously the positioning, being in the right spots, but I think it's just the anticipation and the mentality to just read where the ball's going, but to have the desire to land on it as well.
It's where NC State saw Tay Keeley, especially on a few knockdowns, including that equalizing goal in the 66th minute.
Yeah, he was great at that on Thursday. He was just anticipating where the ball was going, and that's ultimately where his goal came from. But in the first half, he landed about 4 or 5 of those, and I had some real good opportunities just by being in good positions and landing on those second balls.
Check in!
Florida Gulf Coast trying to break this NC State press. They've been here in North Carolina since Wednesday. Again, defended so well. Under a minute remaining against Elon, finally conceded, fell 1-0. And so while they'll be looking to improve on the loss in match 1, this is a good road trip, right? You come up here, weather's been good. You get a couple of days to bond and gel as a team, particularly when you have some new faces, right? And that first road trip is where some of that chemistry can come from. Little 1-2 here, Santos and Bennett.
Hold him up, Luke.
Healy does well. Away from danger momentarily by Victor Hugo.
Lucas, watch your back. Play ball. Step up. Watch right side. Wing tower. Hey, 2 on here.
Again on the far side, Santos, good ball. Santiago Hoyos heads it just wide.
And again, that left-hand side for NC State. Dangerous on Thursday, and again, dangerous here. Great ball in from Santos.
He put it on the money, and Santiago Hoyos Lopez, the junior from Medellin, Colombia, transferring in from Gardner-Webb, who played NC State in his career at Gardner-Webb. He was second team All-Big South last year, and so far in the very small sample size, we've seen Coach Hubbard really switch up his forwards, right? It's Hoyos and Hakeem Karamoko who get the start here in match number 2. Donovan Phillip, Junior Nare got the start in match 1. Karamoko trying to run this down, and the keeper comes out. That's Oliver Wing.
And that just shows the depth that NC State has, especially in those areas, those forward areas, those 2 positions up there.
They have the depth, and even with the new substitution rules, I think all 4 forwards know, hey, I'm going to play, and I'm going to get my opportunities. Nicely done. Sebastian Soriano moves it along. Saw Coach Cormier. Again, this team's going to have an opportunity to play for something, he told us. Likes the club that they have and where they're at this point. Looking to build on it here against an ACC opponent. We have a stoppage here and a yellow card given to the NC State number 12, Tage Healy, and that's his second yellow of the season already. You saw one against High Point. This happened away from the ball, and well, what do you think of that, Brad?
Yeah, a little frustration earlier on. I think he was held a little bit and then just had a little kick out there.
Giovanni Hammond and Healy side by side. So not just a love tap there, seeing a yellow card. As the conversation continues with our referee, Soren Stoika.
Yep, now Healy just has to be a little bit careful for the rest of the game. Control his frustrations a little better.
And for our referee, I think trying to control this match, right? Set the tone early so that things don't get out of hand a little later. Khalil had Shore on his back, able to shrug him off. Again, Santos has been a magnet for contact and for the ball. Again, NC State's continue to play into his feet.
Yeah, he's had a good couple of touches early on, but this is the second free kick now for NC State in a dangerous position. Last one, they played quick to Bennett just down the line, so interesting to see what they do here, but this is where Will Butte's goal came from as well on Thursday. Just a free kick in this area.
It was Luke Barfarash who impeded Santos. It is Bennett. Stepping in is Victor Hugo. Given away. And a heavy touch by Healy. So NC State getting the ball into some dangerous areas. Saw the header from Santiago Hoyos Lopez a moment ago. No real clear-cut chances yet. Shoot, trying to switch the play. Bennett heads it. And Beltran Alvarez, like he was thinking about a shot, changed his mind and gives it away. A couple of NC State subs ready to check in at the next opportunity. Donovan Phillip and Vazumzi Plamana, the first subs of this match. Jarvis Cleel out along with Santiago Hoyos Lopez. Phillip was a handful in match one, very dangerous in front of goal, and of course Plamana gave NC State the win, that game-winning goal in the 89th minute. First goal of his career. What a time to come for the redshirt senior.
And just looking at this lineup now for NC State, I think this is a lot of the same of what we saw on Thursday. A lot of the combinations are the same. Plamana coming in into that sixth position and pushing Will Butte on a little forward. I think Plamana played the whole game as at 6 on Thursday, and then Will Butte played a little ahead. So that's how they've just switched up to there.
Yeah, as you say, Plamana played the entire match, one of just 3 NC State players to play the full 90. Including Isaac Heffes and, of course, the goalkeeper, Calvaljo. Yoshida rises up over him, winning that header. And here comes Shoot and the Eagles. Not away from danger at all. Yoshida's left-footed shot is blocked by Plamana. Offside. Barfarosh out in front of the back line of NC State. All right, we talked about Plamana's goal. Here it was on Thursday.
Yeah, and again, just waiting there at the top of the box. Makes good contact, slight deflection, but no complaining there. Just puts it on frame, and that's all you can ask for. And anything can happen. You can see there, you know, it meant so much to him. Running off, celebrating straight away, first career goal.
Says a lot about this team, doesn't it? I mean, it's their first match of the season and trailed not once but twice in that match and had an answer each time.
Yeah, they reacted well to both goals they conceded. I think in the second half they came out a little bit slower and High Point came out on the front foot, got their second goal, and then as soon as High Point scored, NC State reacted well and then kept it going, and then, you know, as you saw there, just got the winner in the 89th minute.
Alandre tangling up with Santos. Dre, one of the leaders of this team, particularly in the midfield. And that's Heffes committing the foul.
Not a bad foul to give away there, because Florida Gulf Coast had a lot of players forward.
We're going to see a card here, I believe. No card, but a stern warning there. Again, it was Heffes committing the foul, I thought. But it was Butte receiving the talking to. Shoots cross, finds Yoshida. He'll let it rip, and again, closed down. Eve Choyap that time. Phillip trying to spring Karamoko. And good effort by Victor Hugo to prevent it from being a corner.
I mean, both teams are still trying to settle into the game. It's been a little bit scrappy, but Florida Gulf Coast creating some good chances for themselves, finding themselves with a lot of players forward. You know, NC State had to make 2 key important blocks in the past 5 minutes.
Easy, easy. I'm here watching. Be smart, boys.
Isaac Heffes has the long throw in his arsenal. That'll lead to a corner.
Same thing what 12 did there.
And a yellow. Given the keeper. Well, the student section reaction, yeah, was that given to the keeper, Oliver Wang. On the Hef's throw, it's Karamoko, right? And
just takes a little tap at him while he's on the ground.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
This is my confusion is no initial foul, right? But the yellow given. Good ball, back post! And it goes unfinished.
Hey, read it better, bro.
Boy, Bennett put it on a platter.
Yeah, great ball in. Oh, Karamoko beats his man, gets to the ball first. He'll want that one back. Just inside the 6-yard box, gets on the end of it. Makes good contact, but yeah, has to be hitting the target there.
Good defending. Beltran Alvarez, the freshman, preventing Santos from getting a clear look at goal. That was, speaking of clear looks at goal, that's easily the best chance we've seen so far for Karamoko. He'll want that back. As you say, Brad. Yeah, that was my confusion, is that I thought the card was given to Wang, but
yeah,
it's on the punch, is clearly in the box. So yeah, not the immediate foul there, as Karamoko is whistled here.
Yeah.
But just for the little extracurricular after, kind of similar to what we saw from Healy, just a couple of love taps there from Wang and spotted.
Yeah, not sure what caused it, why he did it, but you know, silly yellow card. But at least the refs being consistent, right? Similar to Healy's yellow card. Just a little tap out.
That's all you can ask for, right? Consistency.
Yeah, yeah.
As a player. Jump shoot, trying to turn. Kept in here by Shore. Herb comes out in his first touch with his hands. Coming out to make the play. He hasn't really been tested so far, but he'll get a touch and get into the feel of this match with just under 20 minutes to play in the first half. Maybe a little quick counter here for Bennett and the Wolfpack.
Yeah, did well, came for that. Was very decisive in coming for that ball there.
Plamana, Choya, Karamoko. Well-weighted ball by Dre, no. Hefes runs it down. You get a look at that, the foul on Yoshida, but now Giovanni Hammond has gone down, and he needs to be tended to. Didn't see what happened. It was away from the ball. earning his 18th career start today. Played sparingly, just 9 minutes off the bench at Elon. Hopefully he's all right. This little break here is going to allow many of the players to kind of rehydrate. We told you not quite hot enough for hydration breaks in this one, but it's tough temps. Hammond was trying to go back out there, but the trainer came on, so he has to, doesn't have to be subbed for, but he has to at least start off the field before he can re-enter. And he will be anxious to re-enter, and now he can. So just momentarily, NC State playing 11 on 10, and over the end line it goes, goal kick. So thankfully nothing too serious for Hammond, he'll stay in. Getting clear of Bukes. Phillip. Tay Keeley's shot stuffed. Nice little back heel from the Brazilian Leo Shore. Number of subs ready to come on for NC State.
I think that's what NC State needs to be doing more of. Just finding their front two players early on. They're a handful up top, as you can see there. Just won a free kick in a dangerous position, but a lot of the play for NC State has been around this halfway line. You know, the centre backs on it, finding Plamana, just keep swinging it, but they've been effective when they have been playing forward. And you know, we haven't really seen too much involvement from Tay Keeley, but the more you involve the two forward players, then he'll be more involved in that number 10 position. So.
On the restart, Bennett. Oh, off the head of Michener.
Good ball in again.
The substitutions pour on for NC State. We have seen them, especially with Bennett, put a few balls on the money here.
Yeah, great ball in. Michener does well to get on the end of it. But again, gotta be doing what you can just hit the target there.
See Junior Nare, Aiton Rosen, and Drew Lovelace all in. Three attacking players coming in, and maybe a switch of tactics here for Coach Hubbard. Florida Gulf Coast looking to counter here. It falls to Shore, unselfish. Top of the box, and that won't trouble Herb. Yeah, Michener coming off along with Healy and Santos, so Looks like NC State playing maybe 3 in the back here.
Yeah, I think Bennett might have just moved more central into that centre-back position, but been challenged straight away. Good opportunity for Florida Gulf Coast. And there's a few times they've found themselves in that position, but it's just that end product, that final piece of quality.
Right. Yeah, both teams have been missing it so far. Still 15 minutes to play, just under first half. And a chance for the subs to make their impact. Florida Gulf Coast did not use a deep bench Thursday night at Elon, which it was cooler temperatures then. We'll see how deep they have to go into their bench as this game progresses. Offside flag was up. Finds Butte with some space in front of him. Rosen's first touch. Chipped, oh, just over the head of Phillip. Attack maybe not done yet. Drew Lovelace skims over the crossbar. He was very impressive on Thursday night. Created a goal with an assist of Healy, trying to score his first of the year here.
Yeah, he's just looking to make an impact straight away. Passes it inside, moves, gets on the end of it. Good effort, but the ball was always rising. But again, good effort in a good position. And that's what Lovelace was doing a lot on Thursday as well, just finding himself in that number 10 position. Coming in from the left-hand side as well, as you just seen then.
Herb was out of his box, offside, for the Eagles there. First sub of the day for Coach Cormier and the Eagles as well. See Jose Escobar replacing Shore in that left mid position. Escobar played 54 minutes off the bench at Elon. So the freshman has gotten his feet under him just a little bit in the college game, made his debut on Thursday. Wing. Like, he is comfortable with his feet, right? But quickly, Nare was on him. And he had to play it out to safety.
Yeah, don't want to take any chances.
Took a touch off an Eagle. It'll be another Wolfpack corner. Oh, that long throw as a defender's got to be a headache.
Yeah, it's just awkward to defend. You can see him, Gulf Coast got a lot of numbers around the ball, but it just lands in an awkward area.
And sometimes, a lot of times, you're dealing with like a lower trajectory, right? Higher velocity ball. That one just kind of drops out of the sky like a knuckleball. Oh! It was Donovan Phillip cutting across the face of goal. One touch, half volley. And he nearly got it right, Brad.
Yeah, it does well to get on the end of it. But that's the thing with this NC State side. The ball doesn't necessarily have to be great, but they're still getting on the end of it.
It's the second time in as many games that he has hit the crossbar, looking for his first of the year. And it is coming. Heyman lost his footing, keeps possession momentarily. Want to bring forward Escobar. And that's what Plamana does for NC State. Dispossessing Lucas Sperner. Just an accumulation right there. Sebastian Soriano. Nothing insidious in that one challenge, but a number of fouls, and he will see yellow.
Yeah, I think it was a build-up for that as well, before that foul. Just pulling on the shirt there of Rosen.
Lots for Oliver Wang and company to think about here. And you see the vision from Lovelace, but just that right side of the wall, able to clip it. I think that was Escobar. For a corner where Phillip just hit the bar a moment ago. They go quickly this time. Dre is so comfortable on the ball. Caleb Tommy draws the foul. You saw two players there, Tommy and Choi out, both of them just waiting for that first touch so they could pounce.
Organize, come on, get the line, Guava. Okay.
Dre away from danger, but watch here as he passes this ball. And as that touch happens, then Tommy and Choi out both into your screen. That's when the foul occurred.
Yeah, they were ready. In good spots, just anticipating that pass to get played in. And now they've got another free kick and a dangerous opportunity.
Tommy, it takes a deflection. Corner kick. Caleb Tommy with the left. That's what we saw late against High Point, right? It could take a deflection and head any which way.
Lock in. First and second. Hey, there it goes.
Dre's clear, did not get far enough. Ball hit high into the air. Wang with a punch. He was impeded. Foul, NC State.
It's so hard to put a challenge on the goalkeeper with crosses like that. I'm not sure if we'll be blocks off the goalkeeper or in
Rosen gets by Hammond. Good pass, and Nare never got the full power behind that shot attempt. Junior Nare, one of the returners, 13 goals in his collegiate career, including 3 last season. Brad, feels like NC State is having more and more of the ball as this half goes on.
Yeah, they're controlling the game. You know, a lot of the play is in this middle third. Yeah, and a lot of the best chances have been from set pieces. So you think they're, you know, coming into this second half as well, they'll look for a little bit more opportunities to come from open play, generating them from central areas as well.
Maybe a chance at open play here. You've got to head to it. Luke Barfarush told to settle down. Grad student from Melbourne. And the NC State bench didn't like this.
Yeah, you can see why. He gets the ball, but it's just the way he goes in. You know, he's lunging, studs up. Again, he does get the ball, but you know, if Nare got there a second earlier, then it could have been dangerous.
So NC State head coach Mark Hubbard. We will talk to Coach Hubbard when this half comes to a close. Again, bright, hot day. Coach has got the Adidas shades on. That's a good look. Offside flag raised here. And that one looked to be clear. Lucas Sperner, freshman from Germany, who started match 1, coming off the bench here at NC State. Rosen, saved by the keeper Wing. Well, Brad, kind of following your advice right there, right? Trying to target the forwards more often, and Phillip able to take that down and lead to a chance.
Yeah, Phillip does well, just finding Rosen centrally. Doesn't get the first one off, but the second one does well to hit the target. But you know, for NC State, that's a good look. You know, instead of always going out wide, you know, trying to find the front plays early, because they're a handful up there.
Yeah.
They can cause problems.
Yeah, and that is a luxury to have someone that can win the ball. Like the St. Lucian forward, Donovan Phillip. The 1-2 nearly there. Had Rosen and Nare as running mates.
Yeah, it looks like they're starting to gain a little bit more confidence, a little bit more momentum. And again, just quick passes. Yeah, quick build up forward there, just playing centrally. Rosen, nice flick around the corner.
Under 60 seconds left in this first half. Is there a late goal to be had on either side? Caleb Tommy. Trying to attack the space on the near side. Escobar got to it. Bring Hefis up. They want the long throw. 10 seconds remain in the half. Phillip flicks it on, and it would have been in if not for keeper Oliver Wang. First half comes to a close. No score between NC State and Florida Gulf Coast. Again, they've shown some signs of being dangerous, and again, defending has not been an issue at all for the Eagles in their first, 3 halves that they have played this year. Just 1 goal conceded to this point, and that was the heartbreaking one in the 90th minute at Elon on Thursday night. And if you play defense like that, you're going to give yourself a chance every night out.
Yeah, as Coach just mentioned, now he's just looking on ways that he can build on that, right? Like, put NC State under a little bit of pressure now, doing what they can, finding that matchup up top with the forwards.
You mentioned on Thursday, it was High Point who scored first. You felt like NC State was a little slow out of the starting blocks out of half. I have to think that for Coach Hubbard, that might have been a point of emphasis in the locker room. Come out, start fast. Pick up the pace. It's always interesting, of course, with the no entry rule to see who comes out and starts in the second half and then who gets replaced. You see Rosen with the ball at his feet here. He came on as a sub in half number 1. Michener is back out there. It's a pretty clear mix for Coach Hubbard. Hoyos, who got the start, is out, but so is Nare, who came off the bench. That's the combo of forwards right now as he continues to kind of mix and match the pairings up top. Junior Nare, the number 10. Dribbling at Soriano. NC State asking for a corner, not there. Although, with Hefis on the fields, might as well be. It's a unique skill, the long throw. Plamana saved by Wang. Again, he's coming off his first career goal. He's got that scorer's mindset, Brett.
Yeah, he's just finding himself in a good area. But that long throw again, just put it in a dangerous area, get a flick on, a good save from the goalkeeper.
Again, it's not a corner, but it might as well be. It was Michener with the initial ball, and there was Plamana with the free header. Two-handed punch. And Hefes got this off the wrong side of his foot. Very calm on the back line. He immediately kind of called for it, said, hey, I got it, head it back to Logan Erb. A little more direct from NC State here, although Hoyos not on the same page with Nare. Too quickly taken by the Eagles after the Wolfpack foul. Sunday afternoon matinee here in Raleigh. They're calling it Social Media Sunday. The promotion was handing out a bunch of popsicles. Brad, I don't know. We should check and see if they have any of those left. If they haven't all been eaten or melted by now.
Yeah, I saw
popsicle weather out here.
Yeah, saw quite a lot of fans with them.
What do you call those in England? An ice lolly?
Ice lolly, yeah.
It's honestly a better name. These were the two-stick popsicles. Do you have the Freezy Pops? Just like the plastic, plastic bag pops?
Yeah.
Okay. You call those ice lolly also? Here in the
I'm
States,
struggling to think of what we call it now.
Putting you on the spot.
Yeah, put me on the spot.
Hey, you didn't expect an ice lolly interview today.
It's a great day for it though, I will say.
Yeah, but here in the States we call them the Freezy Pops. The players warming up for Florida Gulf Coast getting a talking to now. I don't know if they were maybe impeding onto the pitch or what. Warm up fine, just make sure it's in your own space. That's like pick up basketball at the Y, right?
I mean, just
People
looking,
trying to warm up while you're on the field.
Yeah.
On the court.
But just looking over at them now, I think they're in the one piece of shade on the field.
Junior Nare. They say no foul.
Yeah, I think the linesman put his flag up though.
There will be a review, VAR. And this is one of the rules changes this season. The ACC had it last year as an experimental, but now you have expanded review. And that includes, amongst other things, all potential penalty kick situations. So again, initial ruling on the field, no penalty, no foul given. But we will take a look, as will our referee, Soren Stoika.
Yeah, I think the ref was adamant that it wasn't a foul. He waved it off straight away. I think the linesman put his flag up though, so I'm not sure if it was in the box either. Looks like it was just outside.
And again, we've been talking about how hot it is and how bright it is today. And yeah, a towel is necessary just to be able to see the television screen there, to be able to see the video review. So right there, Nare Ford, I mean, right on the edge of the box.
Yeah, don't know if it's enough for Nare to go down.
You can see.
Doesn't look like it's in the box. Looks like it's just on the edge of the box.
The reaction from Leo Shore, I think he was trying to signify, hey, card there, because he thought that, that Nare maybe was diving. Or lack thereof. Lack thereof.
Doesn't look like there's a great deal of contact.
So nothing here, Brad, that would change your mind?
Yeah.
Now what happens after the video review is both coaches get an explanation before the signal is made. So what we try to, I wish the signal was given first, to be honest, Brad.
Yeah.
What we try to do now is try to read body language. No goal.
Yeah.
Or sorry, no, obviously no goal, but no penalty here was the review. No penalty.
Yeah.
And see, that's what Schur is saying, hey, that should be a yellow card. If you're not going to call the penalty, then but what you can't do is go back and give a yellow card after a review. You can go back and give a red card, right? If something happened away from the play that was initially missed, but no yellow card for simulation. All right, this time was fouled.
Looks like the referee's having a word with Take Healy as well.
Enrique Santos was very dangerous on the left wing in the first half, now on the right wing. Rosen running 4. Hoyos slides it to Lovelace! And the defense of Victor Hugo de Oliveira Lopez.
What a block. Great block, great defending. Looks like Lovelace is set to score. Great defending. This helps a goalkeeper out of turn.
NC State stretching the field, moving the ball faster, making the defense move from side to side, as Coach Hobart told you. Weighing again that two-fisted punch away from danger.
Yeah, and that's not the first time we've seen that today. Wang has dealt with all of NC State's corners really well.
Well done for the freshman, who again just made his debut and was 45 seconds from a clean sheet. Freshman from DC. Barfarash, a little 1-2. Lot of space at the top of the box, and Dre's shot goes high.
And that's what Florida Gulf Coast will be looking for in the second half. Speaking to coach at halftime, just making those slight adjustments down that right-hand side and finding ways how they can pin NC State back and create chances of their own. You can see here they've got a lot of numbers forward. Players on top of the box wide open.
Yeah, I thought that pass initially was intended for Shoot. Went by him. He was also open. Game is opening up here. Lovelace with a low cross, and Nare skies it.
Yeah, it's opening up. A couple of chances there, back to back. Lovelace again, though, at the heart of things for NC State, just finding himself in good areas, puts a good ball in. I think Nare, he'll want to hit the target there.
NC State has had a couple of those. I think back to Karamoko with a header nearly point blank in the first half. Had some chances, just haven't really forced Wang into a difficult save. I think Lovelace probably had Wang beaten right there just a moment ago, but the defending from Hugo. Lovelace again directly involved. Nare drives it, headed initially by Victor Hugo.
Yeah, Lovelace is starting to get confident now. And I think NC State, they just got to keep trying to find Lovelace on the ball. You can see he's just trying to make anything happen.
Yeah, even when he doesn't touch the ball, right?
Yeah.
A good dummy there.
That's the thing, is like first thought is like forward and just trying to create anything that he can. You can see what that does to NC State as well. Players like that, if they're picking up the tempo, if they're looking to create chances, that should lift everyone else and create that spark that is needed at the minute.
Another Wolfpack corner. Drew Lovelace providing energy. Michener a couple of times. Big target on those long throws, making life difficult for the Eagle defending. It's been mostly Bennett here, Santos there, forcing the Eagles to bring up a couple of defenders. How did that not go in? Job not done yet for the Eagles.
Oh.
Knocking at the door. It was Nare.
And again, I mentioned in the first half that the ball in doesn't necessarily have to be great for NC State, and they still find a way to get onto the end of it. Yeah. Nare does really well just to try and hook that around the corner.
Saw the reaction from Nare. I think the body language saying exactly what I said. How did that not go in? Bennett read well, stepping up from the left back spot. Maybe a quick counter. Yeah, Dre will bomb it long and see if Shoot can run it down. Again, the Eagles did not make many subs in the first half. We don't expect them to go super deep here in half number 2. Only played 14 players to this point. So as this second half goes on, and you heard Coach Hubbard say, we think we can wear them down. Get the sense, you know, the Eagles, if they're going to break through, they need to do it earlier rather than later. Maybe right here. Clipped well too high by Beltran Alvarez. And an Eagle player is down. Job Shoot doing a lot of work today in that forward position. Made the ASUN all-freshman team a year ago. And took a little contact there and just flexing that left knee.
Let's play. We good? Come on.
And they will make a sub here. It is Pablo Brimu, who was teammates, by the way, with the NC State number 9, Santiago Hoyos Lopez. They both played at Gardner-Webb a year ago. So keep an eye on both number 9s, former teammates, now foes. Well, hold on a second. They said Brimu was going to come in, but he just put the penny back on. Now he just took it off. There is some questioning. And so while shoot is tended to, Brimu will be coming on, just not yet. NC State throw. This will allow Brimu to come in. Played 15 minutes at Elon. And we'll see if shoot is out. Again, there's no re-entry. You can re-enter if it was due to injury. He might have to play a big role here in half number 2. That was the initial bicycle attempt by Santos. And every single one of these secondary balls, Wing and company just have to be holding their breath. And Rosen. Brimu's first touch. Several NC State players have been warming up. Looks like a trio of subs ready to come on. Healy and Phillip and Karamoko. You heard Coach Hubbard talk about the depth. This is Dre. Dangerous here. Brimu lays it off and whistled for a foul. Wow. And the jersey tug is what he's being called for. Oh, and Florida Gulf Coast will hate that call, Brad.
Yeah. Definitely. I think that was a great play, though. Just finding space, switching the ball, getting open on that left side.
Brimu gets himself right here. And, I mean, there's a shot incoming here. That's going to be a decent chance for Alvarez.
I'm just not quite sure that's a foul. Or that's enough to be a foul.
NC State does make its substitutions.
Yeah. I think Brimu is just doing all, he's got 2 defenders up against him. He's just doing all he can just to protect the ball, just to
be physical.
Yeah. And just to find that set. Maybe he could have played it off a little bit quicker, but for me, that's a tough one to call.
Spider. Get on. Get on.
Florida Gulf Coast trying to do some pressing of their own. Again, they haven't seen a ton of the ball, but they have been organized and they have looked plenty capable when they have gotten into the attacking third.
But as the game goes on, you gotta think those 3 changes for NC State will make an impact.
Sure. And it didn't take long last match, right? It was the second half in the 66th minute.
Back left.
Right around this time when Healy struck. He had not been on the field long. Cross blocked. Primo in the mix again. And a handball against the Eagles. Yeah, just good effort here from Leo Shore.
Yeah, good effort. Tough to get on the end of that though, but yeah, the last game, Healy came on within a minute. He scored straight away as a sub in the second half, but I think the difference is that with that game, you know, it was High Point, you know, gaining momentum in the second half, and NC State almost had to react. Well, they had to react to High Point scoring twice. You know, now coming into this game, it's like, don't let going a goal down force a reaction. Can you try and find the spark now? Can you try and create those chances? Just pick up the pace a little bit.
Always better to be proactive, right, than reactive.
Yeah, and obviously it's a hot day, warm day. You know, making a lot of changes, just trying to wear Florida Gulf Coast down a little bit. So, you know, as the game goes on, they start to tire. You take the next step, pick up the pace a little bit, and then try and create some chances as well.
Hot day. I'm told by our producer Josh Monk that weather's actually about 7 degrees cooler in Fort Myers right now. Healy's cross, Karamoko got ahead to it.
Again, these wide areas for NC State. Healy just lifts the ball up, and Karamoko does well to get on the end of it. He's just so athletic.
Coach Hubbard was asked about him post-game of the last match. He said, you know, physically he's so good. Oh, Shore got away with a tackle there, they say. And now Primo with a chance. Got the initial save in the carom. Always would have been Mitchner's if he wanted it. Herb doing a good job communicating, saying he could get back to it. And another Eagle down. Leo Shore picking up the injury. Making his Eagle debut today. He got in on that tackle. And then no contact from that point. Little magic spray. And he looks ready to go back. Santos. Alvarez does enough. That ball was played in behind him. He backtracked. Nothing there, but an NC State corner.
See, I don't mind that though from NC State, you know, just trying to find Karamoko early. He's such a handful, so hard to defend.
Short. Shoyap found Karamoko also. And you can see Giovanni Hammond imploring his teammates to get some man marking at higher quality, because, I mean, how many times now has Karamoko found himself with a header? I think it's only a matter of time, Brad.
Yeah.
Wang being warned here for time wasting. And remember, he has a yellow already.
Some of the fans asking for a red card. And you gotta think, if he wasn't on a yellow card already, would he be given a yellow card then?
I would think so. Karamoko wins that header. Good defending Victor Hugo there, dispossessing Lovelace, who has been at times maybe the best player on the pitch. Getting to Karamoko early. Santos wins the ball. Karamoko draws a crowd, a lot of attention, trying to dribble through it. Healy at the edge of the box. Take Healy taken down, and Hammond will see yellow.
He's pleaded his case, pleaded his innocence, but again, Healy's just living on top of the box, just waiting for something to pop up. He finds it. He's just looking to get his shot off. Yeah, Hammond does catch him with that left leg. He's just lunging.
All right, Brad,
doesn't get the ball.
This is your kind of real estate right here. Free kick specialist. What's the thought process from this spot?
I don't know. It looks like Healy will be the one taking it. But I think it's right on top of the box, so I don't know if it's too close to go up and over the wall. So maybe look to go goalkeeper side. Does shape up to be a good free kick for a good left-footed player as well.
Santos is there. Karamoko is also there. Plenty of volunteers.
Yeah.
Wanted to take this one. Got an eye for goal.
No, and it's in a dangerous spot. You know, if you've got a free kick there, your eyes are open. No, Santos is there. Yeah, it's like everyone wants it.
Florida Gulf Coast going with Dre laying down.
Yeah.
It's so close. Don't want to go with the low take.
Yeah, I think you got to go
It is Healy, and it is quality. Saved by Wing.
Yeah, went to the keeper's side. I think it was just too close to go up and over the wall there.
Yeah, just avoid the wall altogether. Wang on that side, asked to make the save. He does. Not out of the woods yet. Karamoko came flying in with the bike. Now Michener. And in lunging for the ball, committing the foul. Still 20 minutes remain. Florida Gulf Coast able to get out of trouble thus far. Just got the attendance figure, even on a scorching hot day like today. Still nearly 1,000 in attendance to watch the second match of the season.
You got to think if NC State will look to make any changes soon, just to create that additional spark that they need, just give them that lift.
And again, Coach Hubbard said he felt good about the amount of depth that they had, and could they use that to their advantage? And a yellow card now is given to Schur before he takes the throw-in. Starting to mount now for the Eagles. Now 4. Wing and Soriano and Hammond and now Shore. Couple of crossbars hit by NC State, but no damage on the scoreboard yet. This game deserves a goal.
And I think if you're a Florida Gulf Coast, you're just going to be a little bit careful around the top of the box. Don't give any free kicks away, because you've seen NC State have been dangerous. A lot of their best chances have came from corners and free kicks in wide areas.
Karamoko trying to turn by Soriano. Just as you say that, Brad.
Yeah.
Foul committed. What will come of it? Did anyone touch it? No. Goal kick. State will make subs here. Lovelace and Mitchner off. Will Butte back on. Tommy Tommy, pardon me. So yeah, as you said in the first half, Brad, we saw Bennett slides from left back to left center back. There is space in the wide areas here. Butte sees Santos. Oh, that looked dangerous there for Karamoko. He seems to be all right. And with 15 minutes remaining on a hot day in Raleigh, how tired are the legs going to be down the stretch? How much gas is left in the tank? Particularly for this FGCU team that has not subbed much. Can sit in deep like this, but it's going to be a lot of defending down the stretch if it continues.
Yeah, just looking at Bremu, number 9 up top, doing a lot of chasing, a lot of running, and when Gulf Coast do win the ball, he's isolated. He's having to do a lot of work up there.
Relax. Hey, relax.
And the Eagles will make a move. And Shoki Yoshida will come off. Lucas Sperner, the freshman, coming in. Healy nicely done. Rolls it along Karamoko. And then Caleb Tommy called for the foul.
The ref will be dealing with a lot of complaints in the next couple of seconds from NC State players. You can see their reaction.
Karamoko,
yeah.
Again, he's physical, doesn't shy away from the contact and fast. He forces a lot of contact here.
Yeah. Not sure if that's a penalty, but don't know if this is a foul. Oh.
Donovan Phillip. Low cross, right back to him. Now he chips it back post. Over the head of everyone.
Yeah, good defending. But again, NC State just finding themselves in good areas, just that end product. Just lacking that little spark that they need.
We're going to have a card here. Did not see what Luke Barfaroche did. And the assistant referee spotted something.
Yeah, I think Barfaroche is just talking to the linesman, and that's why he got the yellow card. just complaining there. And he does need to be careful because he's still going and he's still talking to both of them. He needs to be careful about getting that second one. Now the referee is coming over to speak to him again. Getting the captain involved as well.
Again, clock is stopped during all of this. Brad, is this a tell him that I said this?
Yeah, yeah. Just getting the captain involved to tell him to be quiet per se, but in a nice way.
So the game of telephone is over. Yellow card assessed. 5th now for the Eagles.
But you got to look back at some of these yellow cards that have been given out today. Some of them have been for, you know, that one just talking to the referee, complaining, not for, for a foul or anything.
Not for, you know, harsh tackles, no.
And then you got to look at the yellow card on Healy earlier on, just for a little flick out, and then the same for Oliver Wang as well.
Hammond can't control. The Eagles do not have a ton of numbers back now. Tommy's cross deflected on by Santos, maybe with his knee. I didn't feel like he got a clean strike on it, but it still had some pace on it, Brad.
Yeah, it looked like it came off his shin. With those ones where it's just bobbling up in the air, you just got to do the best you can to direct it, and he does that. But a difficult chance, ball up in the air like that.
You gotta go.
Florida Gulf Coast haven't had a chance in a while. Can they make something happen here?
Oh.
You have to go.
The reaction from Escobar and Barfarosh.
That could have
Best chance yet, Brad.
Yeah, that could have been it. Best chance for Florida Gulf Coast anyway. Great ball in.
Oh, and there was Spurner there on the back post.
Yeah, I think Tommy just gets caught sleeping. That back post, good chance.
This has been a match of missed offensive opportunities. NC State has had plenty before that. Now, Herb had only made one save. It was a pretty good one. But even though that's not on target, that's a great opportunity. Maybe some cramping here for Alondre.
You got to think 10 minutes left for Florida Gulf Coast to step up a little bit, try and go for the win. You know, it looks like they are trying to play a little bit more forward now.
Yeah, and why not? Again, when they've had the ball here, they have been dangerous.
No service. Force them back.
Remember, as exciting as the NC State attack was, this is still, you know, a new center back pairing. They did concede 2 goals against High Point, but the danger of stretching things out is maybe this. NC State's counter. Karamoko. Karamoko still. Here, saved by Wing. Advantage given. Calum Tommy. And he never made it all the way to Healy. Wow.
Karamoko just showed what he can do on this left-hand side. This cutting inside out, it's just so strong. And again, Oliver Wang just answering. He has an answer for anything that comes his way.
I mean, Healy doesn't get a ton on that, but
yeah,
he's at the 6. He's so close.
Yeah, he does enough to get on it. I think that's just a good save. He's just stretching, gets a toe poke on it.
Ah, great look.
Yeah.
And that was a fly on the wall type look right there.
Yeah.
Perfect window the save by Oliver Wang. Trainer came out, so Hammond has to come out as well. This barrage from NC State still ongoing. Oh, the volley. Santos took it. Healy now. Maybe some frustration setting in for NC State. Got to remain positive, right? But they've been waiting 80+ minutes and still no goal.
Yeah, another great block. And Healy is just waiting at the top of the box. Doesn't quite connect well with that one, but I think that's how NC State are looking to create most of their chances now, just finding themselves in wide areas, looking to put balls into the box. And I think that's been what they've been trying to do all game.
Shoyab taken down by Alvarez and the foul assessed. Butte with some space across the face of goal. Wing. Santos didn't want the overlap from Tommy. And they'll make the Eagles move right to left, left to right. Card given to Alondre. And at this point, there's more men on the pitch that have a yellow than don't for Florida Gulf Coast.
Again, I think it's just for a little push off after the ball. Yeah, it just pushes Plamano away. Again, probably another unnecessary yellow card.
And at the start of this season, we saw a flurry of yellow cards on Thursday as well.
Yeah.
It seems like the referees want to be kind of setting the tone, not just maybe for the match, but for the season.
Yeah, but it's just for like little afters, right? Like unnecessary kickouts, pushes, stuff like that. Don't know if it's just because of frustration or the heat.
Again, no bad blood between the two programs. They never played before. In fact, a lot of respect from the coaches. Alvarez stuffing Butte's attempt. Went through the legs of the referee and play continues. Alvarez just trying to give his team a little bit of a reprieve. And Hefis reaching back to his left hamstring, doing the defending there.
Let's go. Hey, numbers. Hey. Watch your right. Watch your short. Hey, keep smart, man.
Ball goes out. Escobar wants to go quickly. Eagles pushing to take the lead. That shot will never trouble Logan Erb.
Hopeful shot.
Eagles racing back to get back on the back foot defensively. NC State in a hurry as well. 5 minutes remaining. Hefis has had his hand on the ball more than the goalkeepers today.
Yeah.
Goes short this time. What can Healy provide? Hefis with the low cross. Corner. Just too much traffic there. Eagles on the counter, Erb well out of his box. Again, both of these teams saw a late goal in their first match. Florida Gulf Coast conceded in the 90th. NC State scored in the 89th. The difference in both. Both played a 1-goal game. Healy could not take it down. Last-ditch defending. Wind shower does the job. Shoyap taken down by Barfarosh on the yellow card. Healy wins it back.
Good defending there both times. Those areas at this stage in the game, you can't give a foul away there, so that's great defending. Given.
And a second yellow. And a sending off of Luke Barfarosh. And it comes with under 2 minutes to play. Pardon me, not Barfarosh, but Dre. Heated, understated. understandably so. We'll get a look. Just up over the back went Victor Hugo. And he saw the reaction from Dre, and then he was sent off with his second yellow. So it wasn't the foul that was given the yellow, but Dre.
I mean, Dre.
I know it comes at a late time, Brad, but Victor Hugo is all over the back of Phillip, no?
Yeah. I mean, just for the record, Dre is frustrated. You know, it's a minute left in the game. Obviously frustrated. I don't know. Yeah, all over him, all over Phillip there. But you know, to call that in the head coach sent off as well.
No, a red card for Jesse Cormier.
I just think that's just a big call for the ref to make. You know, a minute left. You've got to be you got to be absolutely 100% sure that that's a penalty. You know that. And I
will say this, outside of the context of is it a penalty or not, if you know that you're making a tough call, I think you got to have a little bit of leeway for maybe a player reaction. So the penalty plus the sending off, I think.
I mean, plus 2 sending offs now.
You can't blame Coach Cormier also for.
There's a lot of frustration, you know. This the last minute again for Florida Gulf Coast as well, lost against England the other day in the 89th minute. It's probably, you know, now they just conceded a penalty in the last minute as well. But just you got to be 100% sure as the referee that is a definite penalty. And like for me, I wouldn't be sure that that's a penalty. You know that. He's all over him. But is it enough to give a penalty in the last minute?
If we're in the 20th minute, is that a penalty for you?
I don't know. I need to see it again, but I don't know.
It should be the same, right?
It should be the same. But I just hate to see that, you know, just the last minute of the game, 0-0, not a lot.
Well,
in it, Florida Gulf Coast defended really well, and just to concede a penalty like that in the last minute, it's just tough.
Well, you see, Oliver Wing, he has had all the answers so far today. 21 NC State shots.
But I think the referee, just the way he can see he's talking to people there, is just so, he's just no nonsense. He's not speaking, you know, he's pretty aggressive in the way he's talking to the players as well, so.
It is Will Butte standing over it for NC State. The breakthrough, and it comes on the penalty kick. Second goal of this season for Will Butte. And finally, NC State has its goal.
Yeah, Will Butte, good penalty record going into last season as well, taking all the penalties. Just sends the keeper the wrong way. Really good penalty. Second of the season now for him.
Cool and calm on the spot.
Yeah, and if you're NC State, that's what you need. Sometimes a little bit of luck, or you know, it might not be luck. It might have just been a stonewall penalty. But you know, you still got to score as well. So you just, in fairness, NC State, all game they've just been pushing, you know, putting crosses in the box. Had over 20 shots. They've been testing the goalkeeper, you know, and maybe that's just what they needed. They needed that.
Now Karamoko is going to be able to pick this up, turning over Hammond and driving at Victor Hugo. Hakeem Karamoko got it on his favored left foot, and Hugo closed him down. And could not pick out Butte at the top of the box. Now the Eagles have got to go. Rimu trying to do it by himself. And he takes down Hefes. Again, he has been a man on an island here in the second half for a lot of it and has done some great work.
There's 1 minute remaining in the second half. 1 minute.
Her back spins it deep down the field. NC State in no hurry. And that should just about do it. An 89th minute goal for the second consecutive match puts NC State in the win column.